going on, fellow redliners? Welcome back to another video. As you can probably see behind me, we have snow, but the observant viewer will notice that behind me it's not very thick, and that's because in the Arctic when it snows this time of year it's like minus 30 degrees, so it's very cold, which means the snow particles really kind of compress together, so they're very light and they kind of drift over and everywhere. But believe me, we have a very thick amount of snow, and we're gonna start today's vlog off starting to pick up the GTR wheels, and then we are gonna go hooting with some friends. It should be a ton of fun. Let's go. Now to start things off, we will be using my mom's new car to go pick up the GTR wheels, and as you guys will note, it is all-wheel drive, and well, there's snow. So, I am very excited to see whether or not this thing is able to rip a few donuts. Hopefully she doesn't watch the vlog and see what happens. But I don't know. It's a front-wheel drive bias vehicle with very good winter tires on it. So I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out together. Let's go. All right, guys. Just like redliner tradition, we're gonna go for a cold start. Listen to this baby purr. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Rip to headphone users. I know that was just crazy loud. Anyways, let's head out. Now, first impressions of this car is that, like I mentioned earlier, like I figured, it is very much front-wheel drive bias. Obviously, it's a front-wheel drive platform, and they just kind of added on the all-wheel drive nature of it as like a selling feature. Pretty bullshit, actually. It has an all-wheel drive lock button, but the problem is when you click it, it only keeps it activated for like 30 seconds. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. And I'm gonna see if I can fix it once I reach a nicer spot. But it seems to stay on for like 10, 20, 30 seconds at most, and then just kind of shuts itself off. Like, oh, sorry, fuck it, I'm out. Not sure what that's about, but the car feels very front-wheel drive. Like that's the nature of the car. Doesn't want to slide at all. Just wants to kind of push, basically. That's my impression of it. Well, that's my initial impressions, anyways. We'll see what happens as we kind of move on. Here's the beautiful Arctic tundra. Oh yes, guys, look at this. Oh, such a beauty. No, it's not. It's really not. I'd rather be on a beach, like in 90-degree sunshine right now. We had the first two casualties of the day spotted. Those things were completely destroyed. And fire and paramedic going. Man, for a city that sees snow like this 6 months out of the year, it baffles me how people just don't know how to drive. It's just, I'm at a loss of words. I have no idea. Alright, so homies, I brought it to this parking lot where I usually conduct the tests, but as you guys can see, we have some law enforcement vehicles there in the distance waiting. As I was scanning the lots, I discovered the boys, our friends over there, so I will see if I can find another lot. I mean, hopefully you guys can see I was able to successfully drift it a little bit. It'll be really hard to show you guys on film, but it does actually, with the all-wheel drive lock on and traction control and everything off, it'll spin around a little bit. Obviously not Genesis Coupe or sports car drifting. It's gonna be really hard to show you guys, but let's see. I can kind of punch in like this. Hopefully that's good. It'll move. Let's go for 360. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, get it. Yes, bud. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Rule of doing stuff like this, you can't stick around for very long. Let's go pick up the wheels. Hello, officers. Nothing happened here at all. Just leaving, casually. Well, homies, we got a packed house now. I don't know if you can see. Got one up front here, two in the back, and one in the trunk back there. Super excited to have these guys done. Refinish looks beautiful. They look as good as they did day one. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I may, if you guys want them, I just paid 800 bucks to have them refinished and recoated and they look beautiful. I'll show you guys what they look like when we get home. But they look really nice. Very nicely done. I was gonna keep them as like a spare set, but I don't know. If you guys want them, I know someone on Instagram, I can't remember, messaged me about it. If you're still interested in them, I told them I'm having them repainted and recoated basically, just because I had some rock chips and stuff like that I wanted to get sorted. They're perfect now. But anyways, if you guys want them, let me know on Instagram. I don't know, you make me an offer. I'm not too fixated on keeping them. I was just gonna keep them as extra, but that's for me. Anyways, I'm gonna very, very leisurely go back home so that I don't ding these guys up after picking them up. But then we are picking up the Gen. The Gen is coming out in these roads, and it's hoon time. It is hoon time, boys. Way to ruin everyone's fun. Yeah, salt up the roads, clean them up. We're trying to have some fun on the roads here, guys. They're just cleaning them up. Haters, haters, haters right there. Here you go, boys. Here's one of the wheels. I just pulled them out. Pulled it out, I guess I should say. It's pretty, sun's kind of setting here, so it's kind of tough to see the color. Here's a bump up in exposure. You guys can probably see that a little bit better there. But they came out really, really well. Perfect, obviously. It's not touching the ground because of the beautiful snow. In this case, actually helped me out. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm not going to open up all the other ones, just obviously because, well, one of them will look exactly the same as the other. I inspected the other ones; they're all good. Just it's a pain to dry it off after and put it away in storage. But anyways, that will conclude this portion. And once I put these down in the basement, we are gonna go take Jenny over there. I hope you guys can see it. Yeah, as you can tell, Jenny still loose as hell. Anyways, I'm off to a hooning area, and I will catch back to you probably by the time I get to the area where I usually like to hoon, the private property in Mexico that I usually like to go to. It's probably going to be dark, but anyways, I will get there and I will catch up with you guys then. Oh, this buddy knows what's up right here. I think he's actually on summer tires. I don't know, those are the stock wheels on there. I hope you guys can see. I just can't see whether those are summers or winters, but I would imagine if they were summers, they were definitely not as bad as what mine were. And if you guys haven't watched that previous video, I'll link it up here. You gotta watch it. It's some sketch driving with James, as usual. If you guys have been with the channel for a little while, you'll know that I have one favorite parking garage in the city, like most car guys, you know, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm venturing up to the top because usually, there's not much going on up here, and it's a good spot in Mexico. It's a Mexican parking lot, actually. So I just got into Mexico. The Mexican mountains, man, they get quite a bit of snow. Oh yes, boys. There is no one up here. Oh, drifting time. Woo! Let's check this out. Actually, I think one person, I can see some tracks. So one person definitely ventured in here, but besides that, the only problem is that it's like thicker snow, and you guys know the Gen, it's not obviously the ideal vehicle. Oh boy. Oh baby, yeah, it's just too thick for the slow donuts, I guess. Here, I'll stop right here for a sec. Basically, the Gen is not like, it's not a Subaru or like an all-wheel drive car where you can, even like the thicker stuff like this, you can just kind of power through. The Gen, it's rear-wheel drive, and like it doesn't dig in very well. So you need, like, for the Gen to be in its zone, you need some thin, like a nice, just like a thin covering of snow over the ground, and then this thing is in its zone. You can toss it, turn it. Basically, the ideal circumstance is like how the roads are outside right now. But the problem is with people on the road, you kind of freak them out when you're like sliding around, and it's like, you know, I love to hoon, but even then, I think that's crossing the line. If you're drifting around people in traffic, you know, I think that's borderline, like, too much. But I mean, this, like, you can take a look. You can see how thick that is there. Even that is too much, which is crazy. But I'm gonna go see if I can find a spot with not as much, and then we'll go. Even now, I can smell freaking tires, man. I'm roasting these things. All right, homies, I kind of got out of the car. I think it can be possible. I'm gonna really shred these tires, but for the vlog, I think I can make it happen. In the distance here, if this is the first time you guys are watching, you can see. Well, I don't know if in the snow you can't really see, but this is like 10 times zoom, and downtown Ottawa is visible through that, and that's why I really love it. You get, in the summertime, you get beautiful sunsets behind those buildings on a clear night. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna set you down on this garbage can right here, and then basically my goal is so you guys can get this kind of wide angle view, hopefully. That's the plan. You guys know, with filming, you never know. That's the plan. We'll see what actually happens. What will actually come to fruition, I'm not sure. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the camera too. This is GH5. All right, here we go, boys. How was that, guys? Was that good? I hope you guys saw it. I'm really hoping that you guys saw it. The camera lens is completely dusted, but that doesn't matter. If you guys saw those drifts and appreciated it, hang on. If you guys saw those drifts and appreciated, please hit that thumbs up button, boys. Come on. I got some pretty good angle here. And obviously, it's a little slow, guys. Like I said, this is too thick. Underneath, you got some frozen, concrete, and that creates a very slippery situation. That's what's causing the Gen to not have, you know, as much traction as what it really should. But I was cutting it really close for you boys. Like, look at that. That's probably like 2 feet away from that on slippery tarmac. Come on, guys, give it to me. Tons of fun. I'm gonna go meet up with James tonight. We're gonna go have dinner and stuff, and tonight after the fact, oh boy, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Tons of hooning to come, tons of hooning. Stay tuned, boys. Yeah, here, let me give you a side profile of the car before I lock out for the clip here. These things are freaking caked, fellas. Look at that. That is a good sign of drifting, always. Whenever you have something like that, you know it's been a good drifting session. On that bombshell, fellow redliners, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys enjoyed the drifting and want more of it, I can provide it. I enjoy it, believe me. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe down below, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care, bye-bye.